So I'm doing another video. I want to talk about the aftermath of the price increase. And to those with a sharp eye, you will notice that this is the same shirt I was wearing and the same lighting as in the last video I did that I released a few days ago. I decided to film, I filmed these two back to back. I figured I'd just knock two out. I mean, I'm not a videographer. I literally just hold up my phone and talk. But I was like, let me just do them both at once. So a lot of you here are new. Um, and that's for a reason. Because after I raised my prices at the end of June, I lost a lot of my older customer base. Um, I announced the price increase. Then it was a result of an audit that found that I was undercharging and I'm charging inconsistently too. Like it found that my smaller sizes were priced well, but my bigger sizes weren't. And I announced it at first, and then I got some backlash. So then I released a video, and that got both overwhelmingly good responses, but also some backlash. And then I released another video. It was a whole thing if you were around end of June, early July. And I've gone back and forth on whether I should discuss this again. Um, but I think I want to because I own a small business. We're very small. We're not $1 million business. We're not even a $500,000 business. We are just really tiny. And I think that because of that, my customer base, you guys aren't just customers. You're kind of like mini investor. Like you're investing in the idea of this business. Um, Small businesses are often very vulnerable, and mine is no exception. So it means something to me that I have a customer base of people who believe in what I'm doing, whipping butter and, whipping it to such a high quality. And so I guess maybe this relationship warrants a little more transparency than if I was a bigger business that wasn't so small and vulnerable, I guess. Um, so yes, I do not regret the price increase at all. It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do from a business perspective. It was the right thing to do from a financial perspective. And I immediately felt the relief once it was done. Um, I think one thing that I'm kind of realizing as I am trying to grow this business is that you can come up with a really good idea. You can come up with a really beautiful product. You can come up with a really beautiful line of products. But growing that into like a legacy business, like a business that's around for years, is a whole other story. Like most businesses fail after 5 years, and then another huge chunk of the ones that manage to survive fail after another 2 years, so 7 years in, and then another chunk fails after in another 3 years, 10 years in, and this is across like racial lines, socioeconomic lines. This is just business. Um, and so I think that when I started BGLH Marketplace, I I didn't really treat my sales as business transactions. I treated it as I'm doing a favor for this person. And I think that that has to do with me being a woman, to be honest. Um, and I think also being a black woman. I know that not all of the customer base is black or female. We have customers of all races and we have male customers, but I just want to be honest here. Like, I think that you're not really raised to believe that you can ask for what you need. And the crazy thing about my pricing is the pricing we're at today, I probably knew a few months into doing BGLH Marketplace that that's what the prices should be based on how much effort it took to create the product and how expensive it would be to market it. but I didn't want to do it because I was afraid of upsetting people. And my logic at the time was, well, if I just get enough customers at this lower price point, I'll be fine. And what I've learned the hard way is that doesn't work for a small business, a handmade business, a make to order business. The fact that every time you hit the button and order something, we get the order in and then we begin to make it. Our shelves, if you come into our storefront, they're never really fully full because we don't just have inventory on hand. We're making this as these orders come in. So I kind of lost my train of thought there. But in any case, yeah, like I think that oh, so I knew that it would be costly, but oh yeah, so I figured that I could just work the volume. And I think it says a lot that my answer was, oh, instead of asking for what I need, I'll just overwork myself and just work myself into the ground, which is also very dangerous because I am a mother. Like I have 3 children and I can't do that to myself because I'm a single mom at that. I'm what they have in this life to get them through. And that I was willing to kind of throw my health and my sanity under the bus because I didn't want to piss people off by asking for a few more dollars for my products. I think that speaks a lot to what I believed about myself and about even about my worth. I'm not trying to get too deep here, but so I don't regret the price increase. It was necessary. But what has happened, which has been sobering and difficult, is that I lost a lot of people. And that's the thing. All this time, I kind of was like, oh, because my prices are low, these people will be loyal regardless of what happens. And that wasn't the case. And that's not their fault. Like, this is the free market. I'm not like mad at those people, but their loyalty wasn't really so much to my brand. Their loyalty was to the fact that they were getting a premium product at such a low price. And when that wasn't there anymore, they moved on to another business. I don't know if there are other businesses out there doing what I did, like doing a premium product at a low price, but maybe that's where they are now. But left in the wake of those people, I think my core customer base has emerged, who are people who believe in what the product is and who also feel that the pricing is reasonable. And so I have a renewed gratitude for those people. Um, but yeah, it wasn't a mistake. Um, in many ways, I'm kind of rebuilding my business now. I'm working with a marketing firm for the first time ever, and it's been tough. Like, the guy who manages my marketing campaigns, they're just on Facebook and Instagram. It's not like we're on TV and anything. He has to kind of replace the customer base that I lost. And I often do think, like, what would have happened if I had had the courage back when I started to just ask for what I needed? My business would be way healthier than it is right now, financially healthier than it is right now. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I hope there's a lesson for someone who's listening, and this has been a lesson to me. I mean, we don't benefit anyone when we do without what we need to get by, whether in our personal life or our business life. And I think that it's yet to be seen if this price increase was too little, well, not too little, but whether it was too late. I don't know. Us having to rebuild our customer base has been really costly. I mean, that was like 3 to 5 years worth of people, and a lot of them left. So I just want to be real. Like, it's yet to be seen if we can rebuild it to the point that we can continue. And I hope I can. I have faith, but things happen in life. So yeah, I just wanted to be honest about this. So the answer is yeah, I am glad we did it. I wish we had done it earlier. And we'll just have to see what happens as time goes by.